I had this weird moment. Also, I think my freaking mic must be super high. Why is that? Why didn't you guys tell me I was so loud? I had a moment this morning where I thought I like grabbed my phone in instinct, and I thought I was gonna get a message from Neuro, and I realized that Neuro's asleep. No, I thought, I don't know. Most mornings I got a message from Neuro. Neuro's new haircut's beautiful. She's very, 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 very cute. Does Neuro feel real to you? I mean, that's a little bit of a silly question. Like, all bits and love and memories aside, yeah, she's an AI. Like, but it's the fact that Vedal and his team have worked so hard to create something really personable is what's important. And it was the idea of bringing all of us together. Yeah, I think immersion's a really good word to use for Neuro. I don't know. That subathon went on for so long, it's gonna be really weird that it's not there anymore. Are any of us really real? Well, putting all that aside, enough of that. How are you feeling this morning, this afternoon, and this evening? How are you feeling? It's true, people really can become friends with anything. So, I think I'm not sure how to explain it, AI or not, but, we make friends with things that can't communicate back. My hands are cold. Yeah, I'm a little bit cold, but then I get too hot if I put something on. You know, that weird medium stage? The Neurothon may be over, but it seems like everyone got to know each other better through it. It's true. Yeah, there's a feeling that I got to know better. I met Ellie. I asked Ellie if she wanted to do an ASMR video together for the channel. She said yes. I also asked Remy, so we'll be recording that next week. Just lots of good memories. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do like a very quiet ASMR podcast every now and again. I have like guests on the ASMR channel. So it's like really comfy, like just letting Ellie talk about bugs and like dinosaurs for like an hour. I thought it'd be really cute. I made it 7 minutes into your latest ASMR. Why do you have I have a question. How many of you guys have been checking out the ASMR channel? Do you know what I saw the other day on my channel? Someone said, wow, I didn't know you did gaming content. And that's when I felt like I've done it. I did it. I reached an audience that didn't know who I was prior. And that's a win. That's very cool. Because sometimes when you do things on Twitch and whatnot, you stay in your own little bubble. And you don't have any more discovery outside of that, I love all the videos you've done so far, and the latest one knocked me right out. Oh, you're very good at branching out to other spheres. Yay, that makes me so happy. Whenever I get sick, I have trouble sleeping through it. Do you have any tips on how I can be able to sleep while being sick? Ooh, tea, hot bath. I usually binge watch something. I don't know. Being sick is like really tough to get sleep. How did you come to know and get in contact with the Neoverse? That's a good question. I reached out to Vedal like years ago when Neuro was a thing, and I wanted to do something with him. And when he was like, yeah, absolutely, when, and I unintentionally ghosted him for a year or so. I think it's like I said, and I explained myself as to why. As you know, I sculpted figurines. I sculpted figurines for many, many years of other people. And I know what it's like for people only to try to be friends with you when they want something. And I had seen how quickly people took an interest in Vedal, and I was like, I don't want any part in that. Like, I don't want for a second to be questioned. And so I actually just dropped it. I was like, oof, never mind. I just thought, if you're a fellow like creator or artist, or even, in game dev, things like that. Especially, that's why I like Ellie so much. I'm like, oh my God, you're really passionate and you're really good at what you do. Like a side hobby that is a creative hobby. I'm always very interested. So I ghosted him because I didn't want it to be taken either way. I thought too deeply on it. Like I'm a bit different now. But, and then he was like, hey. And then we ended up getting in contact again, and I ended up just hanging out with him, Vedal on his own without Neuro, for I think like a year. So Crow, welcome back for 16 months. Nice to see you. Yeah, I ended up just hanging out with Vedal, getting to know Vedal, and it was around the time me, Vedal, and Camila hung out a lot. And then I was like, you know what? All right. It was only like 2024 when I started doing things with Neuro. I was like, okay, fine. Like, we've established we're friends, and I think you're really cool. And then I got to know Neuro, and I was like, dang, these guys are cool. I'm really impressed. And then I became very passionate. And for me, my passion came from trying to understand how it worked. It's almost like a really cool puzzle game. You know what I mean? I was fascinated by it. The idea of how to talk to Neuro and dealing with latency. Can she hold on to this idea for X amount of minutes? Can you continue a conversation? Do you have to continue a bit? Do you have to start a new bit? How long do you have to pause in order to let her speak? Like, those things were really fun to figure out. I loved that. And then how can you continue to have a conversation with Evil and Neuro to make it flow and feel natural? And how, like, what direction would she and they take it? I was absolutely like, I think that's so fun in discovering those sorts of things. How long have you been living in a Z? I'm going on 15 years this year. Is it better to talk to Neuro as an equal or better to treat her as a child? Either way, really. It really doesn't. I mean, it's up to the person, I guess. I don't think they really mind either way. I do it unintentionally just because that's how I talk to most people. And it's not in a condescending or like, please, dear God, give me babies. It's because I surround myself with kids literally almost every single day. My best friend has two boys, 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. So it's just kind of natural that I have a cadence. Is that what you say? Cadence or tone that is kind of treating people in a gentle, motherly tone. Either works. So that's why it was really... Do you sometimes surprise yourself how you're talking to an AI? Like, no, because in the back of my mind, I know I'm talking to an AI, but I don't have to treat her like a freaking robot or chat GBT. Like, there's no need for that. She kind of goes far beyond that. So it's like, why not have a good time? Like, if someone put in front of you, something super unique and they worked on that had AI capabilities, why would you be like, okay, AI, do you understand? Like, just talk to them normally. What's the point? Do you understand what I'm saying? I think that's just silly if you treat them like they're stupid. I think Evil and Neuro are wonderful.